Everyone has a song, just a few words that go through their mind, reminding them of where they've been, where they are, and where they would like to be. If Ragnar were to whisper his song into your ears, he would say, "There's a light, a certain kind of light, that never shone on me." This month, July 2024, marks 2 years since Ragnar was rescued from a high-kill shelter. How this beautiful boy ever found himself astray, we will never know. We know he had a past, we just don't know what that past was. What we do know is that when Ragnar stepped out of his freedom ride from the shelter onto rescue grounds, he was skin and bones. He was quiet, subdued, and he looked so old, as though life had taken all the energy he had, and that what remained was only enough to help him walk to the kennel he would call his new home. It didn't take long for Ragnar to gain his strength, and with the right food, supplements, and care, he was back at the weight he should be at, 92 pounds. 18 months went by. We knew something was wrong with Ragnar. Countless trips to the vet showed nothing, though, and then one day a neurologist found an infection in his blood that had made it into his spine. For all the love we gave him, he was in so much pain that he could only focus on staying alive. With the right medical treatment, he began to feel better. The little glimpses of his personality turned into bright lights that he was happy to show anyone who wanted to be his friend. This big boy with the bigger head let the perpetual puppy inside come out to play with his friends, the people who he welcomed into his circle, those he called friends. Unfortunately, after he recovered from his infection, after he was no longer skin and bones, the puppy behaviors became frightening to some. After all, an 80-pound 2 to 3-year-old, yes, he was only around 2 to 3 years old, not 7, jumping on a person is a lot more intimidating than a 2-month-old puppy. His circle began to grow smaller. He didn't understand, but having fewer friends bothered him. After all, when he was living on the streets, he had none. These friends were probably more than he'd ever had. Ragnar started getting his nicknames, Rags, Raggy. He didn't mind. When his friends came to see him, they could have called him anything, and he was so happy to see them that it didn't matter what they called him. With his small group of friends, we were able to learn so much about this sweet boy. His friends discovered that while he doesn't like baths, he loves the pool. He loves to jump in. He loves to go after the toys that are thrown into the water. And after his fun in the pool, when he comes out and while his friends are drying him off, or at least trying to dry him off, Ragnar is making it his own little naughty game of catch me if you can. Ragnar's friends make sure he gets outings away from the ranch. He gets to go to his own special place where he can just relax in the quiet nature surrounded by the beautiful blue sky and mountain range, with his friends who take turns bringing him out. His special place has a big fence, so he can run free and chase his ball for as long as he wants, and then he can just relax with his person, giving them kisses of gratitude for spending time with him before returning to the ranch where he spends the rest of his day. Like any German Shepherd, Ragnar is loyal. Ragnar doesn't trust everyone. He doesn't attach to just anyone. Introductions with Ragnar are like a dance, and he needs a few dances before he decides if you are the one he really wants to share his heart with. Once you are in his circle, though, he lets you know just what you mean to him. He can make you as special as you make him feel. He can hear you coming before he sees you. He will do anything for you, even let you put a silly hat or scarf on him and be your model for picture day. Ragnar is a special boy who needs a special home, a quiet, stable home without a lot of people coming and going, a home with a family that is familiar with the German Shepherd breed, one who knows that he is not comfortable with just anyone, and understands that he doesn't need to be friends with everyone. He just needs to be friends with those in his circle. He needs a family that can protect him just as he would protect them. He needs a family where he can be the light of their life as they are the light of his. A home where he doesn't need to share the attention with another dog. A home of his own. For some of our dogs, families come quickly. For others, it seems like an eternity to us. We know it must feel like forever to them. We tell Ragnar every day that his forever family is coming someday, and until then, we make sure he knows we are his family until you come along. We won't give up on him or you. Yes, there is a light, that special kind of light, that has yet to shine on Ragnar. He has been waiting for that light to shine on him for so long. that light that shines only when you have somebody to love. If Ragnar were to tell the world what he wants more than anything else, he would say, "Please, all I want is somebody to love."